Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're a photography enthusiast or just starting your journey, you know how important it is to have the right camera. Today, we're diving into the top 6 best Sony cameras that are perfect for every skill level. From stunning full-frame options to compact models that pack a punch, we'll help you find the perfect gear to capture those amazing moments. All of the link to find the best prices of the cameras are in the description below. So whether you're shooting landscapes, portraits, or just everyday adventures, stick around as we explore what makes these cameras stand out. Let's jump in. Number 6. Sony ZV-E1. The Sony ZV-E1 is basically a one-stop shop for vloggers and content creators. While other brands have started to branch out into producing vlog-centric cameras, Sony is the first to release a dedicated vlogging camera with a full-frame sensor. This camera is made with useful AI-enabled framing and autofocus assistance features that are great for single-camera operators. It also features IBIS, a solid internal directional mic, internal 10-bit 4:2 recording, and a wealth of picture profiles and codecs. It's the best Sony camera for video if you're looking for a compact vlogging workhorse. The Sony ZV-E1 feels incredibly well built. The camera is dust and moisture resistant. The camera's battery life is excellent, with a 570-shot CIPA rating. On the video side, battery life is great but falls short of the advertised 140 minutes. We managed to get 108 minutes of continuous video recording when shooting in 4K at 30 FPS. Like other Sony cameras, the Sony ZV-E1 uses a hybrid phase and contrast detection autofocus system, but uses the same AF technology, including an AI processor. It uses a smaller APS-C sensor that isn't as well suited to low-light situations, and it has more limited frame rate options, but it's a very capable video camera for the price. Number 5. Sony ZV-E10. Sony ZV-E10 is the best budget model in Sony's camera lineup. While it's designed with vloggers in mind, it's an excellent value camera that works well for photography too, as long as you don't mind giving up a viewfinder. It uses a similar sensor to the Sony Alpha 6400 above and adds a fully articulated screen that makes it easier to monitor yourself while recording or taking selfies. Other additions include a better internal microphone and a headphone jack. The camera feels well built. It's made of plastic and feels similar in build quality, though it's a step down from the magnesium alloy body of the Sony Alpha 6400. The screen is fully articulated and has a decently high resolution. Thankfully, it gets bright enough that you can still see what's on the monitor in sunnier conditions. Battery performance is great. It's rated for 440 shots according to CIPA standards. The Sony ZV-E10 has 4 different continuous shooting speeds: low, mid, high, and high. The low speed setting has a max burst rate of about 4 FPS, mid has a max of 6 FPS, high has a max of 8 FPS, and high plus has a max of about 11 FPS. Ultimately, if you can live without a viewfinder, this is a great budget option that's well suited to both vloggers and beginner photographers. And number 4, Sony Alpha 6400. If you want to save even more money, the older APS-C Alpha lineup is a great middle ground option for those who still want a versatile camera but don't have the budget for a Sony Alpha 6700. The Sony Alpha 6400 is the true mid-range option. The Alpha 6400 doesn't have built-in image stabilization like the Alpha 6600, but it has a higher resolution viewfinder and sturdier body than the Alpha 6100, offering a good balance of features and price. Build quality is great overall. It's weather-sealed for some light protection against dust and moisture, with top and front pieces made of magnesium alloy. The Sony A6400 shoots at a fairly quick max burst rate. It's fast enough for everyday sports and action photography, but the size of its buffer is somewhat limited. The Sony A6400 uses a hybrid autofocus system with both phase and contrast detection focus points. This generation of Alpha cameras have what Sony calls real-time AF tracking, which integrates the camera's subject detection with face and eye detection. The Sony A6400 has a tilting screen. The tilting mechanism feels solid, and the screen gets plenty bright, so you'll still be able to see it on sunnier days. The Sony Alpha 6400 also still perfectly suitable for more casual video work and vlogging. Number 3. Sony Alpha 6700. If the Sony Alpha 7 IV is out of your price range, stepping down to the Sony Alpha 6700 is a great way to save a bit of money. This APS-C hybrid camera is one of the most capable mid-range models and one of the most well-rounded crop sensor models on the market. It significantly improves upon the older Alpha 6X000 series models, more on those below, with a new higher resolution sensor, more processing power and impressive video features like 4K video at up to 120 FPS and internal 10-bit log recording. The Sony a6700 is great for travel photography. It's relatively compact and easy to travel with, has good ergonomics and a long battery life. It's also a very well-built camera, with a weather-sealed body to protect against elements like rain and dust. The EVF has a standard 2.36 million dot resolution. It isn't game-changing, but it provides a crisp view of your subjects when shooting through the viewfinder. The camera has excellent overall battery performance. It's SIPA rated for about 550 photos on a full charge when shooting through the EVF, or 570 shots when shooting with the screen. The camera features an effective IBIS system and Sony's most sophisticated autofocus yet, with AI-driven subject detection and tracking. Number 2. Sony Alpha 7 Celsius 2. The Sony Alpha 7C2 is a compact full-frame camera that's well-suited to both photo and video work. With a new 33MP sensor, along with a new AI-powered processor, as seen on the Sony ZV-E1 and Sony Alpha 6700, it can capture images with stunning detail and offers new features like auto-framing and improved subject detection algorithms. Overall, it's another well-rounded addition to Sony's stable of full-frame cameras, and a great fit for those who prefer more compact bodies but don't want to give up the high-end features and image quality of a full-frame camera. The electronic viewfinder isn't much bigger than the one we saw on the Sony Alpha 7. It's still on the smaller side and not the most comfortable to hold your eye against without a real eye cup. The camera uses the same NPFZ100 battery as the Sony Alpha 7C before it did. While the Alpha 7 Celsius 2 has a slightly lower SIPA rating than its predecessor, it still has an excellent battery life overall. The Sony a7C2 feels very well built. The body feels solid and is made of sturdy materials, including a magnesium alloy chassis and hard plastic exterior. Number 1. Sony Alpha 7 4th. The Sony Alpha 7 IV isn't just the best Sony Alpha camera we've tested. It's one of the best cameras we've tested. This enthusiast-oriented hybrid camera sports a 33-megapixel sensor with plenty of dynamic range and boasts one of the best autofocus systems of its class. That makes it a great fit for faster subjects, with respectably quick burst shooting, although it slows down considerably if you shoot uncompressed RAW files. That aside, the Alpha 7 IV is also a video powerhouse with 4K recording at 60 FPS, albeit with a crop, recording time limits, and internal 10-bit 422 color depth to capture everything from cinematic footage to slow-motion action. Aside from being well-suited to a wide range of photo and video styles, the camera is also built to last, with a sturdy, weather-sealed body, a vari-angle touchscreen, and a high-resolution electronic viewfinder (EVF) that gives you a crisp view of your subject. Not to mention dual memory card slots, one of which supports faster CF Express cards and all the ports you need for video peripherals. All that hardware and processing power comes at the expense of portability. But if you're looking for a fantastic all-arounder, this is the Sony camera to get. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the top Sony cameras. I hope you found the perfect one to suit your needs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more reviews and tips. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.